Where is that thing? Alright. Now let's go find the star map, which we saw a brief glimpse of earlier. Back around here. And through this tree. And right up here. Let's just see if there's anything back here. Don't think so. Oh, there's a mine. And I want to get rid of this mine too before this. Just in case. Alright.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
What's your purpose?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
I seek information about this star map.
Accessing? Yes. I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
What do I need to get
Your
access?
request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
And what do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation. I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Who built this?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
Yeah, it's kind of short for the adaptation of the native region.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Okay, how this installation?
I will answer as my
Who installed this hollow
This
interface?
interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Yeah, 5 years to go about the time
Error.
Revan passed through.
Data regarding subject Revan corrupted. Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
What's the original? Well, we know what the original function of it was. The current.
The
function.
current purpose of this installation is defense. Accessing. I will answer as my...
But yeah, so this thing was originally put here.
Answer will be given within the... Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in
Originally put here for growing stuff on the planet, and seems to kind of be retrofitted by Revan to defend the star map.
Your request. There are measures of it. With that, I will...
Okay, we've already gone through this. What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. Evaluation commencing.
Here we go.
Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookie and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
I trust that
Are
one.
you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
Yeah, I thought this was an evaluation.
I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Alright,
The
continue.
previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Evacuate.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense
All right, here we
mode
go.
initiated.
But we have access to destroy droid, which is very helpful. And that's part of why we think I'm destroyed.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
What did your scan in? What did your scan during the battle
That
reveal?
information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Okay. Got the star map.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Yep. Alright. And these droids don't drop anything. Heal. There we go.
Yes?
And now we can head back to the top. All the way back through. Alright. For some reason that going through that doorway removes all of our buff. Alright, back to the elevator. At least it was just a concussion grenade. Or mine. Oh, sorry. I'm sitting kind of far away. Let's try that again. Alright. All the way back. Alright. Head for those grenades behind us. Those are not, but we stepped out of them. We're going to take the regular Wookiees out. Very cool. Okay. There we go. One more. Nope, nope. He's dead too. Alright, level up. Oh, no, I don't. No, go back. I don't want repair. That was out of habit. Wait. Eat. I mean, we may as well as take the lightsaber. But we also want toughness. Alright, we'll take this one. Master speed, finally. Just a flat extra attack now. Did they drop anything? Nope. Okay. Up the basket we go. Alright. Now we need to get to the village. Yeah, Master Speed will now give us another extra attack on top of the one we had before. Okay, we should hurry. Cool. Back at the village. Yep, side with the honorable one. Yeah, no. The other guy's a slaver.
Woohoo! Way to go, Big Z!
Alright. We are going to focus on guards. Or maybe not. Man, he is real strong.
Never too old for this.
Thankfully, it doesn't look like he hit very hard. Alright. Room cleared. What will you do now about the slavers? What will you do now, Zybar? Questions about Cheek? Oh, okay. I think I was leaving then. Yeah, I think that worked. Alright, there we go. And we will equip Zalvar for a little bit. Alright, let's level him up. Just more strength. There we go. Oh, he's got another level. And sure, more health. Alright. And he'll take this. Cool. Alright. Any other... Ooh. Nope. Okay. And that's it for Kashyyyk. Out we go. We probably can't... Well, we can return to the Ebon Hawk, but we're gonna run there instead. Just because there's some stuff that's happening on the way. Didn't take too long, though. Like what, just around this tree? Going the right way, right? Yeah, okay. I see the door now. I didn't see it originally. And through the gates. Come on, Tabar. What do you get stuck on? Oh, there he is.
Sure.
Alright, now we can go through the gate. Oop. Now Jolie is missing. Come on. There we go. Alright, now we'll help the Wookiees clear out Slicka. I don't think they drop anything. Doesn't look like it. Alright, something is shooting at it. Oh, he dropped something. Cool. Heals, always appreciated. Alright, and that is everything. Cool. Alright, to the Ebon Hawk. Alright, Canderous, have something to say now?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nope, still not.
Your choice.
I kind of wonder if we've maxed him out and I'm just missing something. Zabar, what do you have to say now? Have anything more to say about yourself yet? Yeah, sorry we couldn't stay longer. Why'd you request Baka Sword? Okay. That is all of Zabar's dialogue. See, Juhani may have some more things to say.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong.
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is
I
it?
never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Sorry,
if it were
didn't
not
know.
for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood. Just let me vent my anger.
Okay.
I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way to...
I
It
suppose
was the
I
Sith who shot
realized
us down
that,
over the planet.
but but it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
Yeah,
I
you're right.
suppose that is to be expected. Everything will turn out for the best, as long as we remain focused on our task. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Alright.
Yes. What is it?
Is something
I
wrong?
was remembering Taris.
What about it?
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
How did you survive?
My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one would help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Oh. One of the Jedi you met?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Fled from where?
Another story for another time.
Okay.
For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can. How
Alright.
may I be of
Anything else?
assistance?
I was wondering if we could
What
talk.
is it you would like?
Tell me more about your
Well,
past.
I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Go
In
on.
the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Your people were in that region?
KotOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
How did it
They
happen?
swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Why did the Republic
We
fail?
were not members of the Republic. KotOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
But you
My
survived?
parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, it made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
How'd your family cope?
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
That's
I
tragic.
don't need your sarcasm, or your pity.
Sarcasm, but okay.
He died at the hands of another, killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Alright.
How
Anything
may
else?
I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like?
Okay, nothing for now.
Of course.
Alright. Up here now. Hearth and Bastille.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Okay, Karth doesn't have anything, and
How can I help?
Bastille doesn't have anything. Okay. Let's go take that thing back to Griff on Tatooine.
KotOR is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Callow's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright. Back on Tatooine. Let's see. We'll take Canderous, we'll take Bastila. You know what, they both have level up, so let's go ahead and do that. Droid. Let's go with strength. Yeah, sure, why not? Take that. I really should be giving him plant, shouldn't I? Got some more. Implant. Okay. Maybe we need to go further in. Okay. Anders, you got
Yeah,
anything
what
to
do
say?
you want?
Nope.
Your
Weird. Okay. Alright, in that case, let's party selection. Chin. back to Circa office.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right? Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. Thanks, Mission. You won't regret helping me out with this.
Please, Griff, let this be the last time. No more cons, no more scams, no more schemes. That's all I ask.
Hey, sis, no need to worry about that. I've turned over a new leaf. From now on, I'm gonna stay out of trouble and do things right. And once we've cornered the market on Torresian ale, good things will be heading my way. Then I'll make it up to you, Mission. Just wait, you'll see. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, oh, at least 20 times your investment.
You already promised me a few thousand credits.
Hey, don't worry. You'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff. You don't know much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say? It's your loss.
All right,
I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later, and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
Okay, and that is it.
Hey there, what can I do? I appreciate everything you've done for Griff. You know that, right? I just hope things work out for him this time around. I guess we'll find out when he meets up with us at the Circa Corp shop. If he's got those credits he promised you, then maybe there's hope for him yet.
Spoiler alert, he never shows back up. I think. Alright. Back to the ship. Alright, and that is going to be where we call it for today. So we'll be back Friday for Triple Threat. And Monday we'll continue with the story. Heading over to Manon next. So we'll see you then.